Everybody is becoming something. We're all becoming what we behold. Everybody wants to find their purpose. Everybody wants something more. Cause if I'm gonna be more of anything, I just wanna be more like you. If I'm gonna be more of anything, I just wanna be more like you. If I'm giving my all to anything, I'm giving my all to you. If I'm gonna be more of anything, I just wanna be more like you. Everybody's gonna worship something, but there's only one name I choose. So if you're looking for a life to move in, oh, here I am, Lord, I'm making room.
What if God doesn't answer you the way you want him to answer you? What if you've been praying for a miracle and it didn't happen? What if you prayed for your mother like I did and still didn't turn out the way I wanted it? The question this morning is, do you still believe? To the Lord. Tell him you're sorry. Tell him to help you in your weakness. Tell him to help you in your weakness. Come on, tell him to help you in your weakness. You can't do it on your own. You can't do it on your own. Tell him that you don't know how to talk, that you don't know how to walk, that you don't know how to do certain things. Tell him that you don't know how to be a father. You don't know how to be a husband. Tell him you don't know how to run a business. Tell him the truth. Tell them the truth. Tell them that you're lonely. Tell them that you're lonely. Tell them you can be in the crowd and you're still lonely. You're still hurting. You feel all alone. Tell them that you feel so ugly. You feel so ugly. The devil's a liar. You are God's masterpiece. You are God's love song. You're the apple of his eye. Do you understand? You are God's creation. You're his beautiful daughter. You're his beautiful son. You're his beautiful son. You're a little different, but yes, you're beautiful. You're a little different. Yes, you're beautiful. He understands, beloved. He understands, beloved. Yes, you didn't have a father that loved you. Yes, you didn't have a father that loved you. Yes, you didn't have a father that said you did a good job and I'm proud of you. Yes, he understands, but he's the father that never leaves you nor forsakes you. He knows. He knows your struggle. He knows your struggle. You know, this morning before we can get on, I believe that God wants to heal the heart. The heart. The heart is always protecting itself. It's always protecting itself. It's always trying to sit there and say, you know what, we just got to move on. We got to move on. But sometimes you got to heal.
Take a shower? Okay, get inside. Take a shower. Good, take a shower. Shower. Ready? Let's turn on the water.
No. Closet. Sasha. I don't like a lot of things, but like this is perfect for me.
You feel like you're in jail.
You feel like you're in jail. Luna's favorite room here. You like this room, Luna? A room?
Yeah. Hey.
Good night.
There's only for us to rush it through. Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much. This is more than just a new lust for you.
It's going to help married couples because this is what a wisdom that Pastor Roger gave me. This is the wisdom that Pastor Roger gave me. And this was spot on for me. It may not be for you. I'm just telling you, he spoke to me and this is what he says. He says, you can determine your relationship with your husband or your wife because your relationship with God is almost like your relationship with your husband or your wife. If you're distant from your husband or you're distant from your wife or there's chaos in your marriage, then your relationship with God is probably almost the same way. And I'm going to be real with you, and he's pretty spot right on. He said, if my relationship, when I'm distant from God, I'm distant from my wife. When I'm not really in tune with God, I'm not really in tune with my wife. I'm not talking about, oh, do you love them? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in tune and how you sometimes you feel like, you know, I feel like we're on two different pages. I feel like we're on two different time zones. I feel like you're going one direction, I'm going that direction. I feel like we're on two different teams. I feel like, you know what, things are not right. I can't put my finger on it, but there's things are not right. And you know what, it's not them, it's you. When you are in the right standing with God and you're so in love with God, guess what? You can love your husband as you love yourself. You can love your neighbor as you love yourself. But when you're in the flesh, and I'm sorry to say this, when you're in the flesh, your perspective of your marriage is totally different. Your perspective of your children are totally different. You know, the interesting thing, when I say my mom loved us, and I finally realized why she loved God so much. That's why I figured it out.